and welcome to another episode of Live with the Glitter Practitioner. That is me, Dr. Nupi Aurora. For those of you who don't know me, I am a GP in the UK. I'm a family physician, and I'm also a spiritual and transformation life coach. I'm just turning my mobile right down because my daughter is trying to get a hold of me again. She knows it's showtime. Anyway, I am a spiritual and transformation life coach and also a soon-to-be published author. And my passion is empowering my patients or clients really to truly understand their health needs from a mind, body, and soul perspective. Because when you really understand what those needs are, how to keep them aligned, how to keep them topped up, so your physical health, emotional, psychological, and spiritual health is all in balance. That's when you have this free-flowing fountain of glitter going through you, and that's what overspills. And that is what spreads out and touches other people. It's uplifting, it's inspiring, it empowers other people, and glitter sticks. It's just goes everywhere. I think the best way of showing you, I guess, working through my framework, which is the F list, and it's something that came from my own burnout 12, 13 years ago. It's how I learned how, well, I didn't even know what my needs were, to be honest. It's how I discovered what I share through my F list. And what I'm always talking about is know your worth, own your needs, and stand in your power, being you with belts on. So I think the best way of showing you this is through my absolutely gorgeous brand story, which was created by the incredibly talented Devon James Stinson. And I think you're watching today, so hi. It's beautiful. It always moves me to tears, and it really is truly a piece of heart. So, Mr. Producer and my honorary big bro and 300 episode person, which we celebrated today, please may we have my brand story.
Follow the light through the storm. And this is not a light that warns, it's a light that forms on the pathway ahead. So you can maneuver around disaster instead of getting stopped by the obstacles. It just takes changing the obstacles. And then the impossible turns to possible. And then the storm lifts. You're no longer adrift. Breathe, focus, you've got this. Ahead you see a figure, a kind soul, and on the inside it feels like you might glow. Your endless cycles of cyclones have been turned to a breeze that just slightly blows. You're adorned with glitter, where you literally feel like a kid again. And this is when you realize how much of your life you've missed. And then you talk more with Dr. Nupi Aurora, who will holistically change your aura, where you and the new you won't be like strangers. No, you'll be like friends. Because this whole process is simply life-changing. So if you're feeling frazzled and you want to find your fizz and dazzle, then book a call with Dr. Nupi Aurora by messaging her right here on LinkedIn.
Oh, I do love that. It just soothes and calms me down, and it's my good luck thing I always have playing. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to bring on my amazing, super duper cool guest. I actually copied this off a mutual friend who calls her, actually, it was Devon, who calls her the coolest cat in town. Come on down, Miss Lonnee Rey.
Hi.
Hello.
Happy 300.
Yes. to my wonderful producer. Let me put this away. Thank you so much, Lonnee, for coming on with me today.
Are you
Seriously, I've
kidding?
been
Wild
so
horses couldn't keep me
excited.
away.
Oh my goodness me. Before we start, I forgot to say hello to everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Let me know in comments where you're tuning in from. Let's give lots of love to Lonnee and me, Obs, and Russ, because it's 300th episode today. Lonnee, tell
Yes.
everybody just a little bit about who you are.
A goofball,
Yeah,
professional tumbleweed.
yeah,
I am an author of a couple of books. I tend to write about the stuff nobody wants to talk about, but we need to.
yeah, yeah.
So, and I love helping people find their message for the masses and expand their markets in by seeing them in ways that they didn't see themselves.
Yes, and that is exactly my words. Pretty much when we first met. Hi, Devon. Hi, Randy. I'll do this randomly, but I'll just do this for a little
Just
bit.
shout them out.
Yeah, because I just love it. Hi, Marilyn. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, David. Hi, Jen. Okay, right now I'm all yours. So that's when we first met, which actually wasn't that long ago. And it was when I was hi Amber. It was when I can't help it. When I was co-hosting on what's the Wednesday with Brian and Nancy. And that's when I met you. And it was just literally bing.
Yeah.
And I remember we were just talking and I was telling you my ideas about my book and just a few different things. And you just really just nailed it. I was getting stuck in a few bits. And I remember thinking, blimey, you've just totally seen me and got my vision, understood what my mission's all about. And it was like pulling what I said, it's like golden threads that you pull together and it just makes perfect sense.
Thank
That's how I describe it. And it's true.
Well, third-party perspectives, they always see more than the participants anyway. But
Yeah.
as you know, I just built a new website about that,
Yes.
third-party insights. And the opening quote says it all, and that is that it takes somebody who's been in places that maybe other people haven't gone before to be able to see the depths in other people that are there.
Yes, absolutely. It
And,
gives you that deeper understanding. If you've been through the shit yourself, and you've got a story to come through it, and that's what makes this so real. And I think that's what I love about you, actually. There's no pretense. It's you. And it's very akin to the post that we were talking about earlier. One of the ads that Eva very kindly puts together. And it was, you might not be everybody's cup of tea. And that's okay. It's finding who you are, being true to that. And I think that just ties in beautifully with this.
Yeah, we can become so malleable looking at the outside world to figure out.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. If you wear a certain color lipstick or dress and you get compliments on it, you're going to wear it again.
Yeah.
Right? That's feedback from the outside world.
Yeah.
You don't, then you might not. And so we can get really lost in all of that back and forth of, well, who am I? Do I look okay?
Trying to fit in.
Who are we listening to?
Yeah. And it's that whole, I'm as good as the next person, or look at them, they're doing this, they're doing that. And actually, you're unique. And that's the physessence that I go on about. It's you, your passions, your beliefs, what makes you you. And sometimes that just gets ripped out of you because of experience, because of whatever's gone on in your life. But the way I say it is that none of that crap defines you. And you always have a choice. And that's the power that we have. And sometimes I guess it's allowing yourself to sit in the crap for a bit and then go, okay, right. And I think that is very, very powerful.
Yeah, it's just as important to know what you don't want as it is what you do. And that can really give you some direction. It sucks to sit and I don't know, but I don't know is the beginning of new possibilities.
Yeah.
So,
it's a good startup. It's a good starting point. If you know that's what you don't want to do, that's what you don't like. Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I like to say that I pick up where Abraham Hicks drops
Yeah.
people off. He
Yeah.
leaves them off on the side of the cliff, like, name it, claim it, make it so. Now go have fun. And people are like, wait, what? I don't know how to do that. And it really is the
Yeah.
state of mind to be in
Yeah.
when we want to manifest something, or we want to magnetize things to us. We want to be
Yeah.
attractive and attracting certain things and people and objects. You wouldn't believe the stuff I've attracted. It's
Yes.
amazing.
Ditto.
Right. So yeah, that's why I like to I kind of live by what would be the most fun next. And
Yeah.
yeah, so a lot of the the adventure sign behind me is for a reason. And that
Love
is
it.
that adventure wasn't scary to me, it was necessary.
Yeah.
Because the what is known may not be working for you. So it's probably best to just kind of step off the curb and into the unknown,
Yeah.
and trust that it'll work out, because it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes. It's all adventures, and grab it. I mean, you get one chance at this.
Yeah.
But and I was looking at the comments earlier. It's exactly what I say as well, actually. It's celebrating yourself, celebrating who you are, celebrating the teeny tiny things. When things aren't going so well, let's look at what you did do. And it is that 1, 2, 3, well done me. And I say that, I do. It's like one of my things I teach. And it's just, we forget to do that. And I used to be terrible at this, and I do need reminding as well.
Well,
But
it seems to be human nature to focus on the thing the hair that's
yeah,
out of place,
yeah,
instead of all the other ones that are
yeah,
showing with grace. I don't
yeah,
know. I'm trying to
yeah,
rhyme here, but yeah, it is. All three of my brothers went to beauty school. Two of them would rather cut grass than hair,
mm,
but the other one said, and he made a career out of it. And he said, "Sis, we are taught, and it's human nature to look for the imperfection,
yeah,
to see the thing that's standing out that isn't quite a fit." And
yeah,
that goes against our nature of we're told that we should be unique and express that, but if you stand out with your brand out, you might seem weird. It's like, actually, maybe that's okay.
yeah, yeah,
It's not weird, it's just different, and
yeah.
everybody's different. Come on.
What's normal anyway? You
Right,
know?
what? Right. Not a compliment is what it is.
But it's true. It's true. Who defines this? At the end of the day, if you're a bit out there, a bit weird, a bit wacky, and weird is great. Indeed, Randy. Yes, I embrace my quirkiness. Some people call it quirky. I think it's perfectly normal, quite frankly.
I know the first time I got called quirky, I was like, do I say thank you, or what the
I know.
hell?
It's kind of like, is that a good thing, or what? What are you trying to say? But
Yeah.
then, maybe you're not my person. Maybe you're not. That's the whole thing. People get you, they get you. And that is actually what I've loved about LinkedIn. It's finding like-minded people. And we're all unique. We're all different, but we are all connected as well. And
That's
is
so true.
beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
And what I love about you is how you open the dance floor, because everybody wants to boogie down. But
I
it takes
actually
that one
do.
person.
Realistically, that is exactly what I do. I am always the first one on the
Yeah,
dance
me
floor.
too.
I really am. I'll be fighting you. I'll be like going, no, that's my speaker box. Get off it. Okay. You go over there, Lonnee. I'm having that speaker box. It's true though. But yes, sorry, I interrupted you because I just wanted to tell you I am the first up.
Oh, that's all right. I want to tell you, so I want to give you a little example. I'm sitting here holding a balloon with a funnel.
Are you serious?
There's a reason I'm doing this, but my fingers are tired. So let me segue to it. Okay, here's what happened.
Yeah.
I thought that I would put some confetti in a balloon, and then I
Right.
had a new way to do it.
I love your laugh.
Here's the thing. I don't do math really well. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I didn't do the math on this, but
Yeah.
it's so fun. I want to show you.
Okay.
We can definitely try new ways, and we should because you never know what good will come from it, right?
You're
So,
gonna have a whole pile of glitter or something all over the place.
so yeah, I'm trying to fill the balloon up with confetti, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Here's what happened.
That's brilliant. You've just made like a glitter gun. I
Dumbass.
love it.
It's not gonna go in when there's air in there.
Oh yeah. You need to fill it in when it's not.
Well, yeah, I had done
Yeah.
that earlier, and this is the other illustrative example. I
I
just want to
love
give.
it.
I just
It's
want to
like
do
Blue
this.
Peter.
So let's say
Something
this
I
is
made
you.
earlier. Yeah.
Beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep, beep. You're going through
Yeah.
life, right?
Yeah.
And somebody comes along and, they got a pin because not everybody likes happy. I didn't used to be this
Yes.
way. I used to be
Yeah.
mad at people that were happy because I couldn't get there. I really was. I'm
God.
like, what? Are you faking? Like, what is
Yeah.
that? But here's the lesson. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is you, yada yada yada, having a good time, and then
Mm.
somebody comes along and pops your bubble, right?
Yeah.
But if you have your shit together, pardon,
Yeah.
4-letter word,
It's all right. I
you've
swear
still
all the
got
time.
your glitter inside. Watch.
Yes.
Oh, I'm scared to do it.
Just do it. Come on. I wish we could do I couldn't see it very well this time.
It's all right. It's there. It's
Do another
everywhere.
one.
I'm wearing it.
Do you know-
But the point is, like, if you have that inside anyway, even if somebody comes
Yeah.
along and does that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
And that's why I adopted those 2 words, the ones that cover it all, no matter what happens. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's like that,
Yeah.
huh? Oh, okay. And just keep rolling because
Yeah.
people have their stuff too, and you don't have to take it in.
Yeah.
Keep the sunshine on your head.
I love that. I love your glasses, by the way. They're so
Thank
cool.
you. I bought them
I've
because
got
of
a
you.
sunflower over here somewhere, but I'm not going to bring it down. I think the whole thing will fall down on me, seriously. Yes, I love that attitude. And I think you are somebody who epitomizes that, actually.
Thanks.
You really are. And I know it hasn't always been easy. And it's funny you saying, you look at other people and you think, are they really that happy, or are they really for real? Who can be that happy all the time, kind of thing. And the thing is, it's not about being happy all the time. It would be quite weird. You're not. It's almost so. What are you hiding from? What is it you don't want to see?
Yeah.
And I think it's understanding that.
Yeah.
You can find joy in not so nice things, because you can always look at the flip side, which is one of my F's on my F list.
Do tell.
My F list. Have I not done this with you?
Oh, you have. I know your F list.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's the flip. So the first 3 are the most important of is what I focus on from the start. And I love fuck off. And that is all I know. And that is all
that covers it all. Bye.
Fuck it off. Yeah, exactly. I used to piss myself laughing sometimes because I'd be like showing somebody and then I'd have this image in my head. Imagine if somebody just walked in and all you hear is the doctor saying, fuck off and just get out of my room. It's not that. I'm plugging my ears, says Russ. I know. But it is all about reminding yourself to look in on yourself and reminding you, okay, what are my needs? Take ownership as well. And just to slow that whole process down of going into alert mode, because you're already on high alert, and it's to keep it here where you can still respond. And then you focus and you breathe. And then the flip, which is about perspective. We were talking about this earlier, about perspective. Yeah.
You definitely benefit from people that have an expanded view of life and have traveled or experienced a lot. So there's the value in those bumpy roads and choppy waters, because if a person has figured out a way to climb, claw, or cry their way out of it, whatever it takes, as long as you get to the other side, you can return being the brightest light, holding the biggest lantern, and say, yo, I got this. Let me show you the way I found out that this really works. To be able to turn.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, somebody breaking the sound barrier or something. I don't know.
Oh my God. Yes, and that's the whole thing. You go through stuff. It doesn't, or it's not always very pleasant. It's always usually quite crap as well. And then it's where what did I learn from this? What can I take from this? And moving forward, always moving forward. Things don't just happen, is what I believe. And it's so important to have this balance. You're meant to have fun. You're meant to have, a life filled with joy and fun and fizz and glitter and F-bombs. And, that's truly being yourself.
Well, that's why I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
That's really what I kind of took exception. I know Abraham Hicks, for instance, the manifesting teacher source, said, has the name and claim it, make it so. Now just forget about it. And I think that's where we get, end up getting in our own way. And it's so simple. Just a flip, just a little flip. All you got to do is stay focused on the what, and the how will make itself known.
Yeah.
It's allow it to show itself to you, because what you want wants you even more than you want it.
Yeah.
And there's a reason you're called to do one thing.
I like that. I like that. Go back a bit. It was too fast for me. Say it again.
What you want wants you even more than you want it.
Yes.
And
Love
there's
that.
a reason that we're all individually called to do different things. And I also want to point out something about that, that whole follow your bliss and the money will follow. That's not necessarily the case. Your bliss might be underwater basket weaving. If you found a way to make some money doing that, good luck. I mean, good on you, there come on. It's a special talent.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
So it really is, being of service, I think, is the ultimate happiness. And it doesn't matter which way it shows up. It's that you are of service, because there's so much satisfaction and gratification that comes from seeing somebody else's progress or succeed, whatever it is, a little aha that changes their whole world in a moment. Like, it doesn't matter what that aha was. What matters is that it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I so resonate with that, because I think it is through pivoting within my own career, and just what it always boils down to for me is it's really showing somebody else that, it doesn't have to be like this. There is a different way. And yes, people have to kind of find their own path as well. But it's just giving somebody else that little bit of hope and that little bit of encouragement even. And it's just like, come on, here, follow this light over here. And then you find it yourself. And I think that's the most precious gift you can give to somebody, actually.
Yeah.
Holding space, and it's that unconditional love. It always comes down to that.
I love that. And I'm just going to say this. It's only a gift. It's not a gift unless the receiver wants it. That's a Zen koan.
That is true.
And so it's really, I mean, it's up to us to we can give a lot of love, but it doesn't mean it'll be well received. We can be as vivacious as we want. It doesn't mean people will get it or like it. It doesn't mean you should change who you are. And that other person, at some level, on a cellular level, you're like a human tuning fork, and it goes out, remember who you are. And then they can embody that. And it is a progress of piecing themselves back together after getting the crap kicked out of them sometimes.
Yes, exactly. And it's vibration, it's energy. It's frequencies. And depending on it's when you know yourself, when you truly know thyself and understand not just, all the really, oh yeah, cool, happy. It's embracing the shadow shit as well. That side of you, which is the vulnerability, the crap, but it's learning how to go, okay, what's that reminding me? What need is not met right now? And once you kind of figure, and you're always figuring that out, it's a constant journey. That's when you are becoming more aligned. And then that frequency is exactly what ripples out. And to somebody else, it's all about ownership. People are only going to do stuff when they are ready.
Yeah.
No matter how much you go, come on, you can do it. I mean, it's lovely. But if that person, you got to go maybe back 5 more steps to find out what is that barrier? What is that block?
They
And
may also
get
have
into
formed
their
an,
shoes.
you know, they may have formed an identity around being an angry person. And I
Yeah.
did that. And I didn't know who I would
Yeah.
be if I wasn't that.
Precisely.
And so you're threatening the fabric of their being.
Completely.
And so they're not necessarily going to thank you for it, you know,
No.
because there's rewards, even as jacked up as some choices are, and people want to be in these twisted up dramas and stuff. They're optional, but for
Yeah.
them, that's a way of life.
That's their
And so that's
norm.
why, you know, our
They don't.
unconditional
Yeah.
acceptance of that is just simply
Yeah.
to go, oh, okay, I see how it
Yeah.
is. Okay. All right.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of that, because I guess where I used to work I was the safeguarding lead for children, domestic abuse clinical lead, and trauma informed care. And I mean, this sounds really strange. It was horrific, but it was actually, I love doing that, because you truly are on the lookout for things where it just gets missed, and you've got to delve. It's going to the root cause of somebody's presenting problem, example.
Yeah.
But it's understanding that person's fear, which, you know, or their anger, which comes from a space of fear, which comes from a space of, I actually just don't know how to handle anything else but this. That's somebody's norm.
Yeah.
And it's only when they step away from that, and that's exactly what I used to say to women. It doesn't have to be like this, because you don't know any other way. How would you know? You're conditioned to believing something, and that is when the healing actually starts to happen.
I would love to. You would be fantastic to work with. If anybody's ever, you see things in people. You're very insightful. You're very deep. You're
Yes.
very perceptive. I can't. If somebody were looking for a practitioner,
Oh,
you'd be the first person.
thanks, Lonnee.
Yeah. I'm just. I mean,
Yeah.
really, you do have all those. You possess that depth and that breadth and that spirituality and that presence that is life changing.
Yes.
Just from a conversation with you. So, yeah. Yeah, take that in. I got off track, but the point I really wanted to make was simply that, and I put this in my book, that it isn't selfish to set boundaries or to want what you want. I was raised that way. You know, you're selfish, self-centered little,
Yeah.
And honestly, it isn't selfish, guys. It's essential.
Yeah.
It's essential that you figure out what it is that you need and take care of it, so that you're not coming at the world from a needy place, because that'll just continue to manifest more of itself.
Yes.
So look around at all the things you've manifested. Look at how great you've done. You're still fogging a mirror. You made it, and we'll continue to do so. So let that build your confidence. That's all I wanted to say.
That's beautiful, Lonnee. I'm soaking that one in as well. I love it. And I would also add to what you were just saying, that people, especially, I guess I'm thinking in your circumstances, what I know and what you're alluding to now is that it was never your fault.
Right.
But somebody else's drama, their life cycle, their patterns of behavior.
Yep.
I'm not condoning anything, by the way, but it's understanding they didn't know any different either. But as you mature, you grow, you kind of think, you know, sensible head, adult, sensible, healthy adult kind of kicks in. Not always.
No.
It's what your experiences are that have shaped you. And that's what you almost know. You go into a default mode. And breaking that cycle, I mean, you're living proof of that. I'm living proof of that. My patients are, my clients are. It is possible.
Yep.
It's not easy, but there is always a way, and it's reaching out to the right people. Speak to professionals, speak to a doctor, speak to somebody you trust. That was what we said earlier, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all about Trust.
Well, truth builds trust.
Yeah.
That's like the big headline on my new website, right? It's like truth
Yeah,
builds trust.
beautiful. Your website's gorgeous, by the way. And
Thank
I think
you.
there's a very sparkly person at the end of your website.
It's all you. You.
Oh, I know. I was like, oh my God, that's me. No, but it's every word is true. It's what we were saying, about
Yeah.
what you see in people and what you bring to people. It's beautiful. I'm
Thank you.
so Devin. Yeah, I've lost track now. Completely. What was I saying?
That's here at the end of my website.
No, I know it was beyond that. It was beyond that. Yes, I know what I was saying. That's your gift. And I wanted to say, God damn, I wish I'd known you and met you years and years ago, but actually we were meant to meet now. And that's the beauty of this.
Yeah.
Oh, any last words, Lonnee? It's gone so quickly. It feels like about 5 minutes. It's not fair.
It
It's not
does.
fair. We're wrapping up now. And we need to wrap up, actually.
Yeah, guys, as I always leave,
Last words.
Ask the question you want the answer to. How can I have more fun today than I ever thought possible? And then let it go, because it'll work
Ooh.
itself out for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love the smiley face behind, and I love the happy and your gnome, by the way. I did notice.
Thanks.
I love it. Lonnee, will you please come back on again? We need to do more.
I'd love to, honey. Thank you.
I think we need we should actually do you, me, and Erica, and just have a cackle competition.
That'll work. Thanks for having me.
You've got
My
your
glitter
cackle's
sisters.
like here. Okay. Be serious now. Come on.
No.
Thank you. No, exactly. Lonnee.
My face hurts.
I know. Thank you so much for coming on, and I would love to have you on again, please.
Thank you,
part
sweetie.
2.
Thank you.
Love you to bits. Don't go anywhere. I'll come and join you in the green room.
You got it. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Oh, I could talk to Lonnee. I do actually talk to Lonnee for friggin' hours. Thank you so much for joining me today. It felt like that went super quick, and it just flew by. Anyway, thank you for joining me. And as a reminder, you can find me here every Monday at 8 o'clock GMT, which is 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. And oh gosh, I've just suddenly remembered. Yes, thank you, Russ. Yes, Russ, just play it, because I can't believe I bloody forgot. Okay.
From Studio One, nestled in the heart of Calgary, welcome to Aaron Gibson's Soul Man Live. Bringing you that moment of joy in your day to ignite your inner phoenix and fly. With the illuminating gift of glitter, special drop-in co-host, Dr. Noopy Aurora. Today's featured guests, you. And now it's time to put your Hulk hearts up and welcome your big burly hug host, Aaron Gibson.
Oh, new show starting tomorrow. I'm sure you've seen the flyers. Cannot wait. This is Aaron Gibson's show. I am co-hosting Soul Man Live. It's going to be amazing. So I'm going to now say goodbye because I have rabbited on for absolutely ages. But you know where to find me on LinkedIn. I pretty much live here. Only I'm not on as much because I've been doing more clinics. So I'm in and out, but I'm still here. Do come along tomorrow. It is going to be absolutely incredible. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next week. Bye.